Hey everyone, Michael O'Brien here. Now, last week or a couple weeks ago, I did a post about how to find a really nice suit without breaking the bank, without spending a bunch of money. If you have not already watched that video, I'll leave a link to it in the description for you guys, so you go check that out. But some of you had some questions for me, and one of those questions is, okay, cool, so maybe I found some places I can go to find a suit. But how do I know which suit is right for me? How do I know if it fits me properly? How do I know, yeah, maybe this suit is cheap, but does it look too baggy on me? Is it too small for me? Can I have it tailored? What does that even mean to have a suit tailored, right? If I'm an extra small, can I buy an extra large and have it tailored to fit me properly, and all of those things? So we're gonna answer all of those questions in this video. All right, so the first question now is, how do I find a suit that is perfect for me? And we're assuming in this situation that we're going like thrift shopping, or we're going to a secondhand store where the suits are already available but in limited supply, right? We're not going into a suit broker where they have 1,000 different suits in 1,000 different sizes. If you're able to do that, that's probably the best, because you can find a suit that fits you perfectly, and then they can tailor it to make sure that it really fits you really nicely and all of that stuff. And when I say tailoring, basically they're just going to sew, cut, stitch, make alterations so that the suit fits you the best that it can. The better the suit fits you before the tailoring, the better the suit is gonna fit you after the tailoring, right? So if you're able to go into a suit broker or a reputable dealer that sells nice suits, that's probably gonna be your best bet. But again, we're assuming for the sake of this video that you're walking into like a thrift store, like a Goodwill or some kind of thrift store, because you're trying to save money, of course. And so you're looking around and you found a suit that you really like, and you try it on and you're wondering, should I buy this suit, right? So that's what we're gonna discuss now. So for me, what I typically like to do is I like to try on the suit to see how it feels on me. Is it really baggy? Am I kind of swimming in this? Are the the sleeves like really long, right? And what you'll start to learn is that different suits fit in different ways, in different parts of your body, and for different reasons, right? And so what I would highly recommend that you do, even if you're not planning on buying a suit from a suit broker, is to go into one and get your measurements taken, right? And your measurements, obviously they're gonna measure every part of your body because they wanna find a custom fit for you. But what they're gonna do is they're gonna put a suit on that you think feels really nice. And here are the things that you really wanna look for. Number one, you want to look for the jacket size. And when it comes to the jacket size, there's a couple of different sizes for that one jacket. I know you're thinking, well, that makes no sense. What are you talking about? I'm talking, of course, about, you know, the chest size, like how does it fit you here? Can you button it? All of that good stuff. And the sleeves have their own sizing system as well. So for me, for example, I am a 46 short. So what does that mean, 46 short? My arms are not very long. I'm not a very tall guy. So I need my sleeves to be a little shorter, because otherwise, if I'm in a 46 long, the sleeves are gonna be like this, right? So a 46 is like the size, that's like saying like a large or an extra large or a small or a medium. That number is referring to the size of the jacket, and then short, regular, or long is going to refer to how it fits you. How tall are you, right? How the sleeve length and the length, the actual length of the coat itself, right? So for me, I'm a 46 short. For someone that's very tall, you're probably, maybe you're tall but you're thinner. You might be a 46 in the size of the jacket, but you might need a 46 long so that the sleeves are not like this on your arms, right? And when I put on a jacket, what I like to do is I like to reach forward like this and I feel how it fits here and I feel how it fits in my sleeves. You don't want it to be too tight on your armpits. You don't want to feel that if I go like this, you don't want to feel like your movement's being restricted, right? You want to feel good, you want to feel loosey-goosey, but you also don't want to be swimming in it, right? So when you go to button it, if there's like all of this extra, right? So let me stand up so you can see. If I button this and I can pull this out and there's like all of this extra space there, right? And it just feels like you're wearing your grandfather's clothes and you're like a little kid, you know, like wearing this thing. You know it's gonna be a little bit too big. So that's the jacket. Well, what about the pants, the trousers, right? Same kind of situation. You want to know what size you are. So for the trousers, there's also two sizes. There's going to be your waist size, and then there's going to be the length of the trousers. And then they fit in different ways too. You have a slim fit. That's talking about the pant leg, like how around is it? Is it very baggy? Is it very tight on your legs, right? Think about it like skinny jeans, right? Like skinny jeans hug your legs the whole way, whereas a looser fitting jean, like a Levi jean, it's gonna be, you know, like a lot looser on your legs. So the same kind of situation like that for pants. You have thin fit, you have regular fit, and then you have like a baggier fit. Now, of course, you don't want this to look baggy and oversized on you, but you also don't want it to be so tight that your thighs are bulging through your pants. Something that happened to me was I got a slim fit pair of trousers, and after wearing them maybe like 10 or 15 times, the stitching started coming out on the pant leg. And the reason for that was I was putting a lot of pressure on the stitching because the pants are just so tight on me, right? So you want to make sure that you wear pants that are comfortable on you. But again, going back to that size now, you got the waist size and you got the length. So for me, I'm a 36-30, right? I'm a little pudgier, 36 around the waist and 30 down the pant leg. So tailoring now. When are you able to have a suit tailored and how are you able to have a suit tailored? Usually you can make a suit smaller. It's very difficult and sometimes impossible in certain situations to make a suit bigger. There is such a thing as letting it out, like letting the pants out. They might be able to put an extender in the pants, or even a bit of fabric that stretches so that when you go to put them on, they stretch out a little bit so that they fit you better if they're a little bit too small. But for the most part, it's going to be very difficult to make clothes bigger if they're too small for you. So if anything, you want to find a suit that either fits you perfectly or maybe is a little bit too big, and then that way you can tailor it down to your size. It's going to be a lot harder to tailor up to your size if you find a suit that's too small for you. So for example, let's just say I'm a 46 short in the jacket and I am a 36-30 in the pants, and I'm looking around and I'm at Goodwill and I find a suit that I absolutely love the style. Let me go ahead and try it on and see how it feels and all that. And what I discover is that it's a little too big for me. It's actually a 48 regular in the jacket, and it's actually a 38-36 in the pants. So this is probably meant for a taller person to be wearing. Someone that's a little shorter like me probably shouldn't be wearing this. And of course, it's for someone that's a little bit bigger than I am, right? So now I have a judgment call to make. How much bigger is this thing on me? Am I absolutely swimming in it? Or is it just a little bit too big for me? And let's just say I try it on and I like how it feels. It's a little too big for me, but I feel pretty good in it. Hey everyone, so sorry for the interruption. I just wanted to take a quick minute to thank the newest members of the mob for joining. Thank you guys so much. It's because of you that I'm truly able to keep this channel going. You're gonna get early access to videos, you're gonna access tutorials, lectures, and even get one-on-one access with me where you can pick my brain about anything that you like. If you guys would like to join them and become a member of the mob, please click the join button, or you can click the membership tab right here on the channel for more information. If you guys would like to see some more awesome magic, please head over to my online magic shop at o'brienmagic.com. And as always, if you enjoy these videos, please go ahead and click the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for the interruption, And now back to the video. So now the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to a tailor, and what the tailor is gonna do is they are gonna take my measurements. They're gonna have me try the suit on. They're gonna see how it fits. They're gonna make little adjustments here and there. They might put pins or tape, or they might use chalk or something to mark different parts of the suit. And their job is simply to make it fit you as best as possible. They might tighten the waistband. They might shorten the leg length. They might shorten, or if possible, even let out some of the arm length. They might shorten or tighten the waistcoat so that you're not swimming in it. The fabric is pulled a little bit tighter in the back so that it fits you a little bit tighter, and all of these things. So the next thing you might be asking yourself is, how much is it going to cost for me to have this tailored? And the honest answer is it just depends on the amount of work that you need to have done. So again, like I said, if you're going to have a suit tailored and you're like swimming in it and it's like massively too big for you, and a lot of work is going to need to go into getting this thing tailored for you, it's probably going to be a lot more expensive. And if that's going to be the case, it's not going to be worth it from a budget standpoint. You might as well spend the extra money that you're spending on all of these alterations to be made and just invest that money into buying a suit that fits you properly, right? So for me, this suit that I just described in this example, that was just a little bit too big, and they just need to do a basic tailor on the pants and a basic tailor on the jacket. I might be looking at like $25 to $35 to have that done. Something that takes a little bit more extensive work, maybe I want to have buttons sewn into it so I can put my suspenders on. Maybe I want to have extra pockets put into it or something like this. Obviously it's going to cost a lot more. So if you wanted to customize your suit, just keep in mind, you know, again, if you're trying to be on a budget, you might buy a $25 suit, a jacket and pair of trousers, and at the end of the day, after all the tailoring, this might be a $150 suit. Or do you want to just go buy a $150 suit that fits you a little bit better, have that tailored to fit you a little bit better, and then at the end of the day, spend a little bit more on a suit that feels a lot better and fits you better. So I hope that this was helpful for you. For those of you who are trying to buy a nice suit on a budget, again, I highly recommend you check out my video where I spent $100 on a suit on Amazon. I'll talk all about that, and then my advice on what you should do instead of buying a cheap suit online. If you guys have any questions for me, as always, leave a comment below and let me know what some things that you look for when you guys are going out to buy yourself a nice suit. See you in the next video.